S. Riku, together with...
Professor Kairu.
So, Professor, since it's the 2015 summer term, what do you have for us?
All right. So first of all, we have 8 new teams in the league. So from the original 16 teams that we have 24 teams now. So we have 8 teams coming from different parts of the Philippines outside Metro Manila. So Baguio, Cebu, CDO, Iloilo,
Wow.
and yeah. So 8 new teams from there, and then also wala nang pro players sa ating league ngayon, di ba?
That's a difference.
Yeah, that's one of the main differences of this league. Kasi, you know, we want to cultivate talent na outside the pro gaming series. So, yung LCL is like the way to go. So, instead of, just battling it out with each other without the pros. So, it's a different league than the PGS.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, anyway, what matches do we have for tonight?
All right, so for tonight or this afternoon or until later tonight, we would be having STI versus FEU. That's the first game. DLSU versus JRU. Alfu versus CSB. And for the last game, we have UST versus APC.
Alrighty, so without further ado, let's go head on to the ban and pick face later on. What other things that you can share? I mean, tungkol sa LCL natin today.
Well, actually yung LCL ngayon, syempre from the last split, medyo iba siya with the rosters kasi we had another round of registration and qualification to the LCL. So new teams coming from the old schools plus new teams and new schools galing dun sa 8 new teams that we got from the other parts of the Philippines.
So how many teams that registered for the LCL?
Well, I think it's around more than 70 teams that registered for this split, and only 24 got in.
Wow. So how long yung period na yung parang tournaments, yung online tournaments para makapag-decide kung sino yung talagang makakapasok sa LCL?
Well, it took us around a month to decide, or no, actually 2 weeks. 2 weeks lang to decide, kasi may mga schedulings and stuff, so it lasted for around 2 weeks. But eventually, we got the 24 teams who would be competing in this split LCL. So I'm really excited to see the players coming from the different parts of the Philippines, and as well as yung mga original 16 universities that competed last split.
Yes, so right now, di ba, before 16, so medyo nag-dob na, dumami nga. Ano yung mga new schools natin ngayon?
Oh, we have, kanina actually, there's the CPU versus JBLFMU, Central Philippine University, and the JBLFMU. Both schools are actually from Iloilo.
Wow,
Yeah.
so sila yung first matchup, yung dalawang Iloilo schools.
Yes.
Wow, what a coincidence.
Yes. Yun yung lumabas sa matchup natin.
I see.
Alright, so ito, pick and ban face. So ang maglalaban ngayon is STI, Kingdom Sports Hub versus FEU Tamarors. So yung FEU actually similar lineup sila from the last split. Yeah, a bit of a modification pero almost the same. And KSH is a new team coming in from STI.
Yeah. Ano nga yung team last time? Anong name nila? Do you remember?
I can't recall kasi they kind of missed a lot of games.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's true. So anyway, we have a new team coming in from STI.
Yep.
And that's Kingdom
Sports Hub.
Sports Hub.
Ayun, nagpapa-shoutout sila. Hi guys, good luck sa inyong games. As well as, syempre, yung FEU Tamarors.
Yeah, hi guys. And Oriana LeBlanc Rexa. I don't actually see an Oriana band, di ba? Usually.
Yeah.
It's something that you just let go.
Snow glows white on the mountain.
I cannot believe you did that, Professor.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on. Vayne. Interesting. So, sikat na sikat sa PGS and now a Vayne pick here on the
Yes,
LCL.
Vayne. Talagang napakaganda nung kanyang binibring sa table, lalo na dun sa tank meta natin ngayon.
Yes.
And it's actually quite... I'm not sure kasi Vayne just popped out suddenly in the meta. Kasi diba before it was Graves, it was Jinx, some other AD carry picks. And then all of a sudden Vayne popped out like poof, and Vayne's there. And she dominates games.
Exactly.
So, ayun. And I think it's partly because of the nerfs kay Jinx tsaka kay Graves. So, syempre, we know that Graves Buckshot was nerfed and Jinx Super Mega Death Rocket got nerfed.
Yeah, I
and
think it was has something to do with the distance.
Yeah.
Diba, Professor?
Yeah.
Damn. Anyway, so ay Swain pick. Diba normally mid or top ang Swain?
Swain can be actually both mid and top.
Okay.
And, well, actually si Swain, hindi siya more of sustained damage. Tsaka medyo tanky rin siya
Yes.
Kasi pag nilagyan mo siya ng Rod of Ages, tapos may sustain siya coming from the ultimate, the Crows. Tapos meron pa siyang HP coming from the Roa plus ability power which increases the damage of course ng skills niya. So, I think he can up to go top. Yeah, I think he can go up to go top or mid. Yes. And interesting, 'di ba? This is actually one of the first times that we see Swain in any league here in the Philippines, right? We haven't seen Swain. Actually, I haven't seen Swain in any leagues that I have watched.
Yeah.
So this is interesting.
As in, I mean, against a Ziggs, and also late game Swain is really, really annoying.
Yes.
With the Visage, di ba? Pero kung pagpipilian ka, Vladimir or Swain?
I think I'd go for Vladimir.
Why?
Kasi syempre meron siya nung kanyang ultimate which amplifies the damage taken by the afflicted targets. So, mas malaki na tutulong niya sa team fights. And in meta siya. Kasi very safe pick. Meron siyang escape, meron siyang sustain, meron siyang damage, and overall a very good pick.
Yeah.
And Swain is, haven't been seen in the meta. I haven't actually played Swain a lot as well, so I'm not sure how he functions in those fights. But I'm really excited, of course, diba? New champion in the meta.
Yeah.
So we'll see how, Tamarors would, use Swain against the Kingdom Sports Hub from the STI.
Exactly. So, right here, we see standard jungles, I mean, Sejuani and Gragas. Those are the top picks right now.
Yes.
And Alistar support against a Nautilus. Two tanky
Yeah,
ones
tanky support champions. Actually, Alistar and Nautilus are both meta champions, and Nautilus is a known Vayne counter. That's why IPT from the PGS always bans out Nautilus from before, right? And Alistar is also quite a, let's say, not really, I think it's a counter as well. Kasi diba, once Vayne uses that final hour and then tumbles and then goes in V, she needs to get in range. And Vayne has, medyo maliit lang yung range niya.
Yeah.
So Alistar can just use his headbutt, to
push.
to create some distance from Vayne and the target.
The AD carry.
Yeah, so, and sabi nga kasi ni TPA Lil Balls, Season 2 World Champions.
Okay.
Ang sabi niya, when you have Alistar as your support, your AD carry has absolute protection.
Wow.
Yeah, because he has...
Is that why you like Alistar?
Yes. Alistar support is really good, I swear. Once you know how to use that WQ combo, like what Neep said yesterday, no? Diba? Neep said that Alistar is like a Malphite on low cooldowns.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Right?
Exactly.
So,
I
yun.
agree.
So, Malphite ult, diba? Yung unstoppable force.
Yes.
Yeah, R, and then he dashes in and knocks up everyone.
Yes.
And Alistar uses WQ in a similar fashion. So, you headbutt and then you Q.
Bam.
Yeah, so as long as you have a target, no? And, yeah, it's actually true.
Yeah, it's really true, guys.
Yes, so ayun, Alistar, really good support in the meta right now. Nauso kasi yung tanky supports.
Tanky support.
Yes. So aside from having a tank jungler, you also have a tank support. And
Yes.
sometimes you also have a tank top.
Tank top.
Yeah, tank top.
Tank top.
Tank top. Tamang-tama, summer.
Sakto.
Yeah, so ayun, yun yung usual setup ngayon. And I'm actually surprised no one picked Ryze.
Today.
Yeah, today. Maybe, the top laners or the mid laners are not, Ryze users.
Yet.
But Ryze right now is OP, in my opinion, in the meta. He's one of those contested picks in different
LCS,
leagues. Yeah. LCS, LCK, LPL.
Actually, the PGS.
And the
rin,
PGS
right?
as well. We saw some Ryze plays earlier this week, on Friday and Saturday. It's actually nice na Ryze, actually he got nerfed in the
patch
next patch.
5.11.
Yes,
Kaya
Ryze
sulitin nyo na guys, gamitin nyo na yung Rise.
Yep.
Nakita ko nga yung Rise mo kagabi. Yung parang unleash snare, tapos solo double kill ka. Ano bang gamit mo nun?
Well, kapag nakakuha kasi ng Rod of Ages, power spike yun.
Okay.
Sobrang tumataas yung damage potential ni Rise kapag naka-rowa ka. Siyempre, may additional mana ka, and we all know that Rise's spells scale with mana. And you have ability power plus survivability from the HP.
Yes.
So, lumalakas lalo si Rise kapag nakakuha na siya ng Rod of Ages.
Yung spell vamp ba ni Rise, ganun pa rin noon?
Yes, I think it scales 10, 20, 30%.
Wow. So,
Kaya, yun. And once na nag-proc yung passive, grabe yung damage output niya. Oh, hi. It's me.
This professor.
Yes. Ayun, guys. So, syempre, di ba, pasokan na. Di ba, nagsimula na yung klase ng ibang schools. Well, yung other schools, August pa magsa-start because of the academic calendar adjustment.
Yung K-12?
Yes, because of that. So, also here in the LCL, we advocate responsible gaming.
Yes.
Yes, so, play hard, but of course, study harder. Yes, ayun.
That is true. Finish all your homework.
Yeah, homework
before
muna.
play.
Homework muna. Pero pagdating ng 4 o'clock, LCL.
Yan. Listen to the professor, guys.
Yep.
Listen to the
I'm a professor. I know what I'm talking about.
Anyway, once again, you're watching the LOL Collegiate League 2015 Summer Term powered by GameX and Smart Prepaid. You're watching Game 1. It is between STI versus FEU.
For the blue side, Kingdom Sports Hub STI, we have in the top lane, unavailable with that Maokai. In the jungle, we have Leo, and that's a Juwani. In the middle lane, we have Cezanne, and that's Ziggs. And in the bottom side, we have Ashley and Akeno-san with Alistar and Graves.
Okay, and up for the red side, we have FEU McRory in the jungle with that Gragas. All GT Neil on the Aurelia at the top lane. And we have the mid lane, it's X Coheed on that Swain. And for the bottom lane duo, we have Kiddo on the Vayne and Simon on the Nautilus support.
Alright, so nakita natin, no? May rotation sila. Both teams went into an aggressive start. Na they both went for the red side of the opposing side. The red side of the opposing side. Hindi ko masyadong gusto yung warding dito, no? They placed 2 trinkets in a similar area.
Yeah.
And they could have, maximized that one. And nice warding coming from FEU actually here, this one, just to spot out any lane swaps, maybe.
Pero kung tumaan siya sa sobrang gilid, no, hindi siya makikita. Sobrang gilid.
Yeah. Pag dito siya banda, no?
Yeah.
It won't be seen.
Yeah, but actually, I was expecting, no, maglalagay sana din itong STI ng ward doon to spot
similar position.
Yeah.
Just to see if my lane swaps, if FEU would be trying something funny. Alright, so standard start coming from both junglers. And actually, aggressive play coming from STI, taking the red side of FEU. Wow, this is actually nice. This provides advantage agad sa STI na they counter jungled the red camp of FEU.
Yeah, they had no idea. Hook connects, no follow-up though. Ashley will be drinking in some red pots early.
Yes, chumatsak na siya. Kailangan niya nun kasi kailangan niya mag-aral ng mabuti. Hindi pwede makatulog.
This professor.
Of course. Dinaanan ko rin yan. Nag-estudyante din ako.
Yes. Wow, this is the second hook coming in. Mukhang nahihirapan na tong si Ashley. Below 50%. Ayun, yung ininom niya, nabawasan ulit siya.
Yes. So, syempre, minsan di mo talaga kinakaya yung pag-aaral, no? Minsan kailangan mo mag-break.
Yeah.
Isihan mo lang. Isihan mo. There's always a time for everything. So, may oras para mag-CS ka. May oras para mag-back. Wala ka support. Oras na mag-back.
Yeah. So much wisdom from this
Yes, of course.
And here we have sa top lane, medyo, let's see, even lang naman. They're just throwing in a bit of harash, but harash.
Don't be harash.
I won't. My bad. Yan, almost 50%. Naka-flask naman pala si Aurelia.
Yes, so si McRory dito, kinuha niya naman yung red nitong STI. So, quits lang, no? Talo-talo yung kinuha nilang red ward ng both sides.
Yep.
And looks like itong si Leo, nandito kinuha ang kanyang Scuttler. Actually, maganda yung Scuttler kasi it provides vision coverage without using any wards. Plus, a nice movement speed boost, lalo na pag you're on your way to gank that lane.
Yes.
It makes it much more easier to move around. And yeah, essential yung Scuttler na yun to protect the objectives, Baron and Dragon.
Yeah,
as
and
well.
yung yung parang, di ba may health din, nakakatulong din yung
Yes,
health.
yes. Ganda yung, it provides a nice konting regen dun sa killer. Oh!
Wow, great snare coming in from Sway, but the trade obviously goes to the Ziggs. Actually, meron akong i-bring up Di ba jungler main ka,
Yes.
Professor?
Yes, I am a
Naiinis
jungler main.
Naiinis ka ba kapag pinaghirapan mo yung si Scuttler, tapos kukunin lang ng kunwari support, early game support yung yung kill, yung last hit.
Well, yeah. Of course, syempre, di ba, pinaghirapan mo, tapos sabi mo, this is mine, pero kinuha. Pero alam mo yun, accidents happen, or maybe sinadya niya yun. Pero syempre, isipin mo, aksidente lang yun.
Yeah.
It's accident. Kailangan maging pasensyoso ka sa lahat ng bagay.
Kaya would you announce to all the students watching right now na ibigay sa jungler?
Well, sometimes the situation calls for, maybe a support taking it, but as long as kung sino yung nag-deal ng pinakamaraming damage, lalo na pag solo queue, kung ikaw yung naghirap dun sa Scuttler, then, give it to the person.
Give it to them. So we will see a gam coming from FEU. Akeno-san taking in Silver Bolts. To safety. Flash body slam. And McCrory super low. Here comes the counter gam from Leo. Nautilus is in big trouble. He will flash away. Kiddo is super low. Chugging in some pots. And that will be a kill for STI.
Ang ganda nung counter-engage ng STI doon. And I think nagkaroon ng miscommunication yung FEU. Diba? Siyempre, importante yung communication, diba? Para ma-coordinate nyo yung skills nyo. And ang nangyari, nung pagka-condemn, nag-flash body slam pa si McCrory.
Yeah.
If nauna yung flash body slam before yung condemn, then maybe it might have resulted to Alistar's death. But yung the thing is, nauna yung condemn bago yung body slam.
Oo nga, no?
Yeah.
And na-condemn pa siya palayo.
Yes, palayo. Hindi pa siya na-wall. Kasi kung wall, I think may pag-asa na mamatay siya doon because of the additional damage.
Yes. And really good rotation coming in from the Sejuani. Ang bilis ng response niya.
Well, he's on his way to farm and maybe take a position. And it's good na nandun na rin si Gragas, that provided the first blood for STI.
Yes. Wow, Nautilus landing in some passive stun. Simon is in trouble. Tinulak palayo. Here comes the 6 ultimate. Will hit all 3 caster minions.
And looks like kukunin ng STI itong Dragon. And that was a nice teleport actually. Not really losing that much farm dun sa top side. Because yung minion wave is medyo far dun sa turret. And looks like it's a free Dragon. No vision coming from FEU.
Yeah, they got 1 kill, they get the Dragon, and then FEU has no way whatsoever to contest this one.
Alright, so there's a Dragon for STI. No vision, no timer coming from FEU. Pero may global sound yung Dragon death.
Yeah, rawr.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, so they got Dragon. Objectives.
Yeah, there's the roar.
Yep. Alright.
Let's see the vision though. I mean, it looks like... Yeah. You go ahead, Professor.
Alright, so vision-wise, medyo concentrated ang wardings ng blue side dito sa Dragon area kanina, which was, the leftovers from that Dragon attempt. And for FEU, they placed down some wards over here. No wards visible at the top side. So medyo focus nila dito yung jungle part ng STI plus yung bottom side. And maybe the mid as well. Kasi okay nga na i-gank nila itong si Ziggs kasi the only form of mobility Ziggs has is the flash and the satchel charge.
Yes. And siguro to protect Swain din kaya masyadong concentrated sa mid lane kasi hindi naman talaga mobile itong si Swain, no?
Yes. hindi talaga siya mobile kasi meron siyang ano, di ba? Tinan mo,
Oo
may
nga.
tungkod siya, bro.
This guy, wow,
The
si Zane
damage.
is super, super low at the moment. Pero here comes the roaming squad. He gets knocked off. X-Goki is taking a lot of damage. Great flash coming in from the Swain. He will live. Here comes the cast na palapit. Si Maokai rather, sa Torre. And it's such a prolonged fight here in the mid lane. Walang namatay doon, but looks like Italia is going in man mode. Here comes everybody from FEU. Kino will concentrate all his damage onto the Ziggs. Here comes Final Hour. Here comes the Graves. Collateral damage is still not to be found, and he will eliminate the Swain right here. It's 1-for-1 so far. They're still chasing down. That'll be a double kill for Ashley, and it's 1-for-2.
Yes, so nag-overcommit yung FEU doon. They thought they had them. They thought they had STI by the grip.
Yeah.
Pero, Ashley came and saved everyone, I guess. In my opinion, I think Ashley was the one who prevented those deaths, more deaths for STI.
Yeah.
Kasi siya yung full HP and the members of FEU does not have much HP left.
Yes.
And gusto ko i-comment yung flash ni Kohid doon. Wow, ginamitan niya ng geometry.
Oo nga.
May calculated yung angle tsaka yung distance ng flash.
Yeah.
Ang bilis ng computation sa ulo nun.
Yes, definitely. I do agree kasi di ba nangyayari yung parang napaka-flash sa wall.
Yes, nauuntog. Pero hindi siya nauuntog, di ba?
Yeah.
Nilipad siya ng mga birds niya.
Okay.
Hindi ako nag-comment doon.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, so that turned out well actually for the STI. Actually, no, 3-0 Graves.
Wow,
And,
Neil doesn't have any escape whatsoever dito. And here comes the Glacial Prison. He is taking a lot of damage from these two tags. The tree and the boar with the woman on top. And meanwhile, here in the bottom lane, we have a clash. Ashley will probably die from this. Wasn't able to kill Kiddo. And that is a shutdown onto the Graves.
yes, so nice gank coming from Karori. STI and FEU making plays all around the map. Bibigyan ko sila ng B sa ngayon.
Wow. May grade na.
May grade. Siyempre, report card.
Yes.
It would matter in the end of semester.
Yan ang grade na binigay sa inyo ni Professor Cairo Deer.
Pero it's still subject kasi maaga pa yung game. No? 11 minutes into the game, may pwede pa tumaas yung score nyo.
Yeah.
Diba? It's still a B right now but it can reach into an AA+. Pwede kayo
Ano ba
mag-valedictorian.
yung pinakamataas? S+? Badum.
Wala yatang S report card.
Ay, sorry.
Hanggang A+.
A+ lang.
Yes.
Okay.
Kasi ang S is like ranks.
Ranks.
Yeah, rank. Yung parang champion mastery, di ba?
Ay,
Pinakamataas is S+. It's really difficult to get an S+
Oo
in champion
nga eh.
mastery.
Nakakuha ka na ba ng S+?
Yeah, once or twice.
Where?
Of course,
On-
with the deer.
Deer.
With the deer. Yes.
Ah.
Alright, so Apas coming down and mapansin natin dito si Kido, ang kanyang build is a tumble, which is, quite the usual build for
Yeah.
Vayne. More on, it focuses on the mobility.
Yes.
And a bit increase in damage for tumble. Pero ang minamax usually ng ibang Vayne users, I have seen Double Lift and Hate use the Silver Bolts build. Yung minamax nila yung Silver Bolts, emphasizing on the shred early on.
Yes. Actually, ang gusto ko sa pagmamax ng tumble is the harass that you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
give sa lane. It's really parang medyo safe-ish kasi siya. You catch the other ADC off guard din
Yes.
paminsan.
And mabilis yung cooldown lalo kapag nilevel up yung tumble.
Ikaw ba, Professor?
Yes.
Naubusan ka ba? Di ba nag-vein ka? Before?
Before I tried. But, not really my cup of tea.
But, naubusan ka ba ng mana kay Vayne?
There were times. Yeah, but then, before yung recent changes, kasi sa Mastery, di ba merong mana regeneration mastery dun sa utilities, first tier. Yeah, I used, whenever I use AD carry, I always place 3 points on that para hindi maubusan ng mana.
Ng mana.
Yes.
Well, that's generally speaking sa AD carry.
Yeah,
not
that's
just Vayne.
Yeah, not just Vayne. All AD carries. So that would be a 21-6-3 in masteries. But then pinalitan yung masteries ngayon. Na pinalitan siya ng mana. Like I think you can get 75 mana in the 3 points of that original mastery instead of mana regeneration.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
So
would you
yes,
rather have the one before or now?
I'd rather have. Well, nagkaroon ng adjustments sa build. So it's now I now run 2190 in AD carries. Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't really, I don't usually
ADC.
pick ADC. But
Yeah.
I actually like if I were to pick an ADC, I'd either pick Graves, Lucian, Ashe, or Corki.
Ash.
Yes.
Will you build a tier on Ash? I mean, it's like one of the biggest topics right now.
Yeah, the Muramana Ashe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Muramana
Well,
Ash.
I used to build Ashe before, yung may ano pa siya. The legend, no, the legend.
The legend?
The legend, no.
Ano?
The spirit lizard elder, the
What?
burn. Season 2.
Really?
Yeah, it was a jungle item. It was popularized by Bebe. TPA Bebe.
Bebe?
TPA Bebe. The blue is.
Ash, dun galing.
Yes, so I
Okay.
built a similar Ash, Blade of the Ruined King, Spirit of the Lizard Elder, Muramana,
Para saan yung spirit of the lizard elder?
Burn.
For the burn?
Yeah, so parang may mini red buff ka without the slow. Like, it's just a DPS.
Oh, may slow nang dati si Ash.
Yes, yes. So, parang meron siyang mini red. Consistent mini red. Parang ganun.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, pero
Hindi ko
I think...
siya naabutan.
Huh?
Hindi ko siya naabutan.
I see. Pero yung Muramana, Ash, I have yet to try it because I'd really wanna rush IE.
You wanna rush
Yeah,
static?
rush IE. No, not static. I've always been a Phantom Dancer guy.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
Ayun. So, IE, I'd rush IE to Ash. Kasi sobrang potent nung crits, 'di ba? It increases the damage for the crit increases as your critical chance increases. So, inverse, ano siya, it's different. May different mechanic yung Ash, di ba? If you have played Ash recently, you'll see na pag tumataas yung crit chance niya, tumataas yung crit damage niya. Kasi 100% crit na siya ngayon.
Wow.
Yes.
Pag na-slow, di ba?
Pag na-slow, yes. Pag
na-slow.
inflicted by the frost shot.
Yeah,
yung
but it's super easy
Yes,
to that.
yeah.
But it interacts with other spells. Like Lissandra or Sejuani does it? Or kailangan manggagaling yung slow kay Ash?
I think kailangan manggaling kay Ash yung slow. But it's
Ah.
easy to do. Kasi di ba,
Yeah.
you'll just have to use Volley. And Volley is a really powerful harass tool early on.
Yeah, super painful. Do you
Yes.
max W first?
Yes,
ba?
I max Volley first for Ash. Yung second max, syempre, yung Q ability. And that Q ability really scales well with your AD.
Yes.
Sobrang sakit nung Q. And sobrang ganda nung bagong Ash. Kasi I believe na she can outduel anyone in ADC once she gets that IE.
Grabe.
Yeah.
Pero not Vayne. Definitely not Vayne.
Na I think she can duel Vayne.
Whoa,
Yes, because
really?
Ash
Ash?
Ash has an ultimate
Oh, the
the
stun.
The stun really matters. Kasi kahit na mag-final hour si Vayne, once natamaan siya nung ultimate plus the Q, sobrang sakit. Kasi it's just maybe a 1.5 second stun. Tapos Ash can like dish out
Lalo na
maybe
yung machine gun.
machine gun, yeah. The Gatling Q.
Okay, hold that thought. Here comes the cast and the flash.
Cask and the Flash.
Cask and the flash. Yeah, that rhymed. Unintended.
Oh.
Ayun, so walang nangyari doon. And there is a pink ward flare by
pink ward.
FEU.
And looks like FEU trying to ping down the dragon right here. Ward getting placed down there in the dragon pit. Plus a ward over here just to extra protection. This is good warding actually for FEU. They're posed to take the dragon once STI, makes a mistake and focuses somewhere else.
Yeah, and it looks like both teleports are up naman. Kaka-up pa lang ng Irelia, but we will say a duel between these two top laners. GT Neil is slowed. Here comes the blades from Irelia. They're still duking it out. The passive from Unavailable has been used. He goes slow. Righteous Glory activated. And he gets smashed down by the tree.
Yes,
Oh.
I think STI would be posing to take down Dragon right now because Irelia died in the top side. No teleport coming from FEU anytime soon. So they have a 20-second advantage in favor of their side because, Irelia can't teleport because she's dead.
Yeah, she's
And
dead.
the teleport comes in from Maokai.
Wow, here comes Alistar tanking two people, but here comes McCrory and X-Kogi These people are in the backline. And also, two tanky champions from STI are trying to zone them away. Tinulak lang paalis si X-Coheed. And here comes the bomb. Hits the floor. And they're changing targets everywhere. But they decide to hit McRory. He will be the first one to fall. X-Coheed activates bird mode and is sustaining himself. And right now, X-Zane might die from this. That'll be a double kill from the Swain. Unavailable is getting kited down by the Vayne. And they are gonna disengage. That's a 2-for-1 in favor of FEU.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised engage coming from STI. They got the Dragon. The ult from Sejuani missed as well as the ult from Ziggs. So they could have just backed kasi nabawasan yung damage potential nila drastically. They had a Dragon. They have objective. So, you know, it's time to back.
Yeah. And they overcommitted to X-Coheed. Konti na lang. Oh, smash it away. Muntik na pumatay yung uno.
Yes. Napakaganda talaga ng bird mode na tong si Coheed, no, kanina. It kept him alive in that engage when he got focused by Maokai and Ziggs. And there was a misplay coming from Ziggs as well. The satchel charge and the Mega Inferno Bomb missing. Not hitting anyone. Actually, medyo malapit na si Kiddo, but it missed by a margin. Hindi umapak si Kiddo dun sa bilog.
Yeah, tinamaan yung Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, alam mo nasaktan yung Summoner's Rift dun. That's cool property.
Wow! Anong sanction? Joke lang.
No,
So,
just a verbal warning.
Okay, verbal warning.
Yes. So, gusto ko rin mag-comment dun sa matchup sa top lane. No? It's Irelia versus Maokai. Maokai actually having 4-0-2 plus a Righteous Glory, and I think that would be a Frozen Heart. And Irelia is now in a losing matchup kasi, you know, Maokai is too far ahead than Irelia. We can see the gold. He's ahead by 1,000 gold. And that's a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Plus, Maokai doesn't really need that much items. Just to be, oh!
Oh, here comes the cast. Napalapit si Zane dito sa bird. And a couple of more crows to hit. He uses a flash. Kaka, kaka! And
Yeah,
gets
the birds
kill.
take that one.
The bird gets that one.
Yeah. So that was a flash coming from McRory just to take Ziggs out of position, no? Talagang yung commitment dun sa kill is grabe.
Yeah.
And that's nice. You know, once you commit to something, you should do everything, you know, to
make it happen.
yeah, to make it happen. Like, diba, studies natin, you know, once you
Yeah.
commit to studying, nandun ka na rin lang, you know, make the best out of it.
Yes,
Diba?
that is true.
Yeah,
So,
tsaka, you know, you're just gonna be in school for like, you know, 20 years,
Yeah.
maybe? So the rest of your life is still gonna be there, so...
yes, the rest of your life, speaking of life, muntik nang mamatay si Alistar there.
Yes. Yung life niya is holding on. Holding on.
O kape. Woo! Malapit na masira yung mid lane turret. And can I see, Professor, the mid lane ng turret ng ano? Okay, never mind. Si ano pala? Si Maokai. Okay, never mind. my bad. Di
Yeah.
kasi sobrang pushed lagi yung lane ni Ziggs, no?
Yes. In terms of wave clear, actually, Swain does a really good job in clearing those, you know, minions. Kasi ang advantage ni Swain is yung kanyang sustain against Ziggs. Ziggs has a nice wave clear, but he needs items to do that. And Swain also has a quite decent wave clear and plus sustain.
Yeah.
That's why he's doing a bit better in Ziggs. Kasi he can harass, he can clear waves at the same time. And
Yeah.
Ziggs can, you know, clear waves but no sustain.
Yes.
So he needs to get back to base every time.
Yeah, and
he
the
gets low.
Roa as well.
Yeah, the
Yung
Roa.
mana doesn't have to go back like
Yeah, he just needs to level up.
yeah. And sobrang protected, no? Yung dalawang pink card din sa may mid lane.
Yes. Diba? Para anti-gank kay Coheed. Which is actually good kasi Coheed doesn't have any reliable form of escape mech. He needs to sustain himself until he reaches the turret.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what he can do. And plus the snare, but you know, that's not a reliable form of escape.
Yes.
So this is a good move coming from FEU protecting their mid laner with 2 pink wards on both sides of the river.
Yeah. Sobrang nahihirapan na, no, si Irelia.
Yeah, nag-struggle siya because of the lead that Maokai had early on. It was actually a nice snowball game for Maokai in the top side.
Wow, here comes Akeno-san. He will get condemned. Gragas is there for the backup. Final hour activated. Akeno-san will get kited down by the Vayne, but the Nautilus gets the kill.
Yes, so good effort coming from FEU. That gank was an A.
may assist naman si Gragas.
Yes, may
Yeah.
assist din naman si Gragas.
Yeah, and it just in time. Actually, matagal pa naman yung Dragon. Nakalaw malapit.
Yes, so 40 seconds actually. Dragon, oh.
Oh, the cast, but no follow-up.
Yes, they were too far. He was too deep into the turret. That's
Yes.
why they didn't go in. It would be too risky to go in.
Yeah, and 3 members, actually 3 for 3 pala dito sa mid lane, no?
Yes.
And malapit na masira yung Torre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the most essential turret, in my opinion, in the game is the first mid tier 1 turret.
Yeah, why, Professor?
Well, it opens up the map for you guys to roam, and you can essentially capture both the red and the blue side of the map once you destroy this mid tier 1 turret. So it opens up a ton of possibilities for your team to make plays. So it's the most important turret in the early game and the mid game, in my opinion.
I see. So, not only it's kasi yung mid lane yung pinakamaiksi.
Yes, it gives you coverage. It's important because of the reason it gives your team coverage all throughout the map.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, next objective rather for them is the Dragon.
Yes.
Wow. Unstable. Unavailable pala. I'm so sorry. Unavailable, taking damage from the
Crows.
Swain, from the crows.
Yes.
And teleport is up for both top laners right now. And masisira na yata ba yung Torre dun sa top?
Yeah, I think it's about to get wrecked. And it got wrecked.
Got wrecked.
And STI actually hitting Simon down here in the Dragon area. Simon trying to clear the vision coverage of STI right there. But, Aurelia, I'm not sure about Aurelia's build right now. He has that...
Glacial Shroud?
Yeah, the Glacial Shroud in coordination with the Phage and the Sheen. I'm not sure why that is. I mean, he could have completed a Triforce already by this time.
Yeah. So, hindi priority. But it looks like they don't have vision of the Dragon, and these two top laners are quite distracted. Wala palang malapit na member ng STI
Yeah,
sa
yeah.
Dragon Pit.
So that was an uncontested Dragon for FEU, first Dragon of the game for their team. And it looks like they would be pushing this mid lane. No one to defend. Actually, there are people to defend it, but the HP of the turret is so low that they do not want to commit on it.
In-interrupt yung recall. I hate that when
Yeah.
that happens. Pero guys, tip, Professor, give them a tip kung saan magre-recall kasi paminsan talagang nagre-recall sa harap tapos may interrupt.
Yes, so if you want to recall, basic, diba? You'd go to a bush to recall or somewhere na medyo blind spot. But, you could actually use your teleport to make plays.
How?
You could use it as a bait. Diba? If you have seen the
The GM Kairu versus Riku.
Yeah, I actually used the teleport at the bot side as a bait to get the kill against Darius. It's a win-win actually kasi if I get to finish the teleport in the bottom side, I'd actually pick up at least one kill.
And that would be me.
Yeah, no, I think it's
Joke lang. And I continue.
Yeah, so you could use it as a bait. You just need to think about it, and you could actually bottom line is you could use it as a bait. You use your resources well. You should use your resources well to maximize it. You should maximize it, and if you do, you'll get better at the game.
Wow. Such wisdom from Professor Kairu there. Actually, you can use the teleport to scare, no?
Yeah. And if you cancel it and it gets canceled, it goes into a 3-minute cooldown anyway. So less pa rin yung cooldown. So you can use it again in after 3 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So it's alright, but you should maximize it.
Yeah.
You should maximize it.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. And anyway, here we see these STI, actually, everyone is in the mid lane.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this rotation though. they can't actually pressure the mid lane because of the HP of the turret is still around
Wow.
no
Ang laki
almost
pa.
almost no damage, like maybe a third or a fourth of its HP, and they can't really pressure lalo na kung it's a 4v4 under a healthy turret.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not possible.
Also, Irelia is pressuring the top lane.
Yes. And well, what's he going for? Oh, he has 2,100 in his pocket as of the moment. So
Who?
maybe 2,100, yep.
Who?
Irelia.
Irelia.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Maokai's still ahead by around 800 gold right now. Frozen Heart plus a Righteous Glory. Also a Righteous Glory for McRory with that Gragas. So may engage-oriented lineup. Both teams, actually.
The Frozen Heart is mainly just to counter Vayne, right?
Vayne and Irelia.
Vayne and Irelia.
Yeah, as long as, the champion relies on auto-attack, Frozen Heart affects that champion. It's 20% decrease in attack speed. Yeah, so it's quite big.
Very
Lalo na
helpful.
Vayne. Kasi Vayne is super, super reliant with auto-attacks.
Yeah, with the silver bolts. Here
Yeah.
comes a war dito.
Oh, that hurts.
Ouch.
Oh,
The crow!
the crows.
The crow's 50% HP. Si Akeno-san.
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 And STI making their rounds over the jungle, and GT Neil actually on the top side of the map trying to create some pressure, as well as STI's Graves. Oh, engage!
They caught X-Coheed out of position, and he will get shut down by Sejuani Leo.
Yes.
Now, mid is quite open for the taking.
Yeah, and they have FEU, Tamarors, have no form of wave clear aside from Gragas. But that's, it doesn't deal much damage because Gragas built a Cinder Hulk. So, it's a good call to kill Coheed.
Yes.
Oh, engage.
Flash pulverize onto the Nautilus cast para mapalapit si Leo sa Vayne, but he gets condemned. He's getting kited down. Here comes the Mega Inferno Bomb. Somewhat no damage whatsoever, but si Kido is on a killing spree right now. STI wants to disengage, but here comes the re-engage from McRory, zoning out the members of STI. Unavailable is smited, and he will probably be safe. But here comes the Irelia. He can actually dash and slow the Ziggs. Here comes the Silver Balls. Here comes Vayne. And Leo and Unavailable are trying their best to be safe under the turret. They're too deep, but Ashley is there to help out the rest of the members of STI. But right now, it's 1-0 in favor of FEU.
Yeah, well, you could say it's a 1-for-1.
Oh, run for now.
Yeah, kasi, the Coheed.
The
Coheed's
Coheed.
there. Yeah, the Coheed.
The Coheed.
Yes.
Yung sa mid lane.
Yeah, but he wasn't able to press the Zonya's Hourglass. He could have, pressed it. But I think he was CC'd so hard
CC'd
na
so
hindi na
hard.
siya nakapindot ng button
Yeah.
for that one.
What do you think about this call? They do have the damage already.
Yeah, well, they have a Vayne. And I think STI is on them. They saw that they destroyed a ward over there. And Baron actually got taken down. Of course, they have a Vayne.
Oh, are they looking for something? I don't see any Righteous Glory. Here comes the tree and the Alistar. Two-man pulverize. And also the Glacial Prison. Collateral damage. Everything is comboing. And Kido is super low. Will they be able to reach the Vayne? Here comes the charge. Zane misses the bomb. McRory out of position. Right now, STI is doing the chase. They're chasing targets right now. This fat Gragas is so juicy. And Ashley will get the kill.
And STI would be taking Dragon.
Yeah, that's a 2-0.
Yeah, but they got Baron anyways. And I think what FEU did wrong there was actually Coheed. Coheed should have flashed earlier because he had Splash.
Yes.
And I think he waited to maybe juke one of the ultimates. But if he just flashed earlier, I think, that could have saved his life.
Yeah.
And prevented, from McRory from dying. Kasi McRory was just there to kind of provide some peel for Kiddo. And he died kasi the attention of STI actually went to him kasi Vayne condemned Sejuani. So
Yeah.
So
Pero ang ganda ng pagka-wombo-combo ng spells dun kanina, no? The Glacial Prison and everything.
Yeah.
And ang ganda pa ng position ni Graves, no?
Yeah.
Ni Ashley. Lagi.
Well, they were chasing,
Alright.
and FEU was in maybe in a bad position because they just took Baron.
Alright, they have no way to fight back.
Yes, yes. So they were damaged. They actually just came from another team fight, right? And then they
Yes.
went to Baron. It's just that STI got wind of their plans immediately. So at least they took down 2 members of Tamarors.
Yeah, but right now, ang
Oh.
scary. Oh,
Oh, wow!
Cast! Ganda ng combo! And right here, the kill will go to Gragas. Well, ang
Yes.
ganda ng reaction
Oo.
time, no?
Na-geometry din yun, Brad.
Huh? What?
Na-geometry.
The geometry.
Yeah. Timing and geometry. Inangle yun ni Kiddo.
Ning-angle. Very
A,
well
giving that
played.
an A.
AC Kiddo and si McCrory for the assist.
Yes, that was a good coordination of skills coming from the Veins Condemn and the explosive cast coming from Rory of Tamarors.
Out of position si Alistar.
Yeah, well, he was warding. He wasn't expecting any of that.
Yeah. Very fast decision plays from
Yes.
FEU rin.
Yeah, once you see someone out position, you just
Do it.
Yeah, just do it.
Do it.
Just
do
do
it.
All right, so also notable build by Kiddo. Kiddo went for that Yomu's Ghost Blade, going all Korean against STI. Because that's what Korean Veins used to build.
The Yomus.
Yeah, the Yomu's Ghost Blade. It provides nice armor penetration and the boost in movement speed, plus attack speed, and crit as well. So it greatly benefits Vayne, lalo na if he uses it in coordination with the final hour. Final hour, Yomu's Ghost Blade, super NB, super fast Vayne, going all around.
It's also a good escape mechanism.
Yes, it is. It is. In coordination with Condemn and Tumble.
Maybe I should try that next time.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Plus, he has that QSS as well, no?
Wow.
More on the defensive side, actually, yung build nitong si Kiddo, no?
Yeah.
Not building any attack speed items after Blade of the Ruin King. He would rely mainly on the boost coming from the Yomu's Ghost Blade and the shred of the Last Whisper.
Yes.
And, just in case he gets caught by one of the CCs of KSH, Kingdom Sports Hub, he's practically dead. That's why he needs that QSS. And maybe a Mikael's Crucible from Nautilus would be good. Lalo na, Mikael's Crucible's heal actually scales with the HP of the support.
Wow!
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it does. It does. So the higher HP support uses Mikael's, the higher the heal.
Wow, maybe I should move on to the tanky junglers. Here comes the engage coming in from STI. X-Zane will get the ultimate from the Nautilus. It's crazy here in the mid lane. Teleport will come from the Irelia. Leo's gonna get kited down. Also, the bird will get the kill. It's fights everywhere. They have their own targets. Ziggs will fall down. Graves and Sejuani as well. And that would almost be an ace because Maokai is safely in the jungle.
Yes, that was a nice prioritization of targets coming from FEU Tamarors. You see, Maokai left the fight unscathed. Diba? Wala siyang damage when he left that fight. And, all the FEU Tamarors focused that fight really well. That's why they got the priority targets first, left the tanks, to Vayne. Because Vayne can shred Sejuani really well. And Sejuani, aside from having that Randuin's Omen, built HP items, which is, Vayne's forte, killing tanks, killing HP stackers.
Yes.
And, they can leave Vayne alone against a Sejuani because first, she has a QSS. She can escape any, CCs. And, Sejuani will get outpeeled by Vayne every single time.
Wow, they're actually chasing X-Go. He will get knocked up and Ziggs will get the kill. Wow, they got one from that.
Yeah, at least. They at least got one. And looks like they would be going in the middle lane to push this turret right here. Second tier turret will be down for STI. I think they can also get a mid, but I don't think they would get it. Because it's too risky. Yes. Even though Swain is not there, no, they still have Vayne in the turret.
Yeah, and yung nangyari kanina, they're camping, they're planning something funny.
Yes, of course. Patience.
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 Open-mindedness and optimism.
Wow. Opo.
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 Yes, sir.
They were sitting on the ward,
Yes.
actually. You're on top of the ward. Hey. Never
Hey.
mind. Hey.
Hey, what are you doing there,
Wait.
bro?
So next objective we have is the dragon. The dragon.
So this would be a prospective fourth dragon for Kingdom Sports Hub. Baron almost up, 12 seconds in the clock. I think FEU is posing to take the Baron. And yeah, they skipped this dragon to take Baron. Nice call for FEU, but will they take it on time? Yeah, they saw Kingdom Sports Hub going in, closing in on them. Will they be able to take this one?
Oh, here comes the rest of the members of STI. Here comes this Mega Inferno Bomb. Will damage them slightly.
Oh, nice.
Pulverize with a 3-man knock off. Here comes Maokai in the middle. Kiddo is shredding the tree out. And Final Hour is just kiting down with a double bump. He is concentrating on the Maokai. Akeno-san is in the middle of it all. Kiddo has his priority straight and
Ooh.
finishes and cleans STI right there. That will be an ace. And super minions on the base of
Yeah, I think this is
Kingdom.
the game for
Yeah.
FEU. That was a nice, actually, performance coming from both teams. No,
Yes.
the most of the dragons are in the side of STI, and the turrets, almost equal
Yeah.
in terms of the objectives. It's just that FEU handled those team fights better than STI, and that's where they lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, but good performance actually for
teams.
both teams. I'm actually impressed. I'm giving them both A+.
Wow! Great from Professor Kyra dear. Ayan. So, sana may parang report card, no?
Yeah, okay, we'll see the report card here. This is the
Ayan.
report card.
Ayan.
All right, so going in for the stats, it's 11, 18, 26 for Kingdom Sports Hub STI, and 18, 11, 39 for the Tamarors FEU. Good job for both teams, and let's check actually the graph. Damage done.
Vayne didn't die at all. in the
Yeah,
game.
wow. So 0 deaths coming from Vayne, and the damage actually comes from Graves. Let's check. Damage dealt to champions actually. Top damager is Vayne and Ziggs plus Swain actually.
Swain. Mm-hmm.
And I think Swain healed a lot as well kasi diba coming from the Crows.
Yeah.
And yeah, nice performance coming from both teams. Kiddo coming out on top 707, KDA 14.
Yeah.
KDA for him this game. Nice season start for him as well. So, right. I think that's it
Yeah,
for
that's
the
it.
report card of STI versus FEU.
FEU.
Game 1 of the LCL 2015 summer term. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So,
What's the next game?
okay, next game would be De La Salle University versus JRU. So, that would
that's Viridis Arcus versus
Heavy Bombers.
Heavy
Yes,
Bombers.
Heavy Bombers. Looking
Yes.
forward to the next game. But first, would be taking a short recess.
Yes, short recess.
Yeah, short recess. Kain lang ng snacks ng konti.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Uh-huh.
And we'll be actually right back after, a few minutes. So
Yes.
once again, I'm Professor Kairu.
And I'm GS Riku.
We'll be right back.